God,
wow, that was some amount of sponsors.
I love those guys.
Sure hope we don't get Baby Eater LLC. Oh no.
God damn, I don't fucking remember. It's not what I said. I think was to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory or some such thing, but that was wrong. I think, if I remember.
More clean than that, but or does it?
I think it sure does, because I think a little prayer goes a long way. And before that bitch ate that apple, God might have cleaned us himself.
2 hounds are on an island. How did they get there? They swam? Unlikely. Dogs can't swim that far.
Or at all.
Yeah, well, they can swim, but yeah, you're right. Some don't like water. Chica doesn't like to swim, but that just leads more to the evidence that they were put there on the boat and then boated over by whatever action boats do. They don't drive. They're not cars. You can't drive a boat. The dogs are on this island and they're totally fine. No one needs to do anything. There's a boat there. Probably they're just on vacation. It's on vacation. It's to be on vacation. Which I think is Bob's answer. Wait, I circled back all the way around to his answer.
Yeah, tell Jenkins we need the prototype by tomorrow. Yes, sir. I'll get to that right now.
Mark, what is dog soup?
Why are you asking me this question?
It's oddly, specifically your turn.
Piece of you racist piece of shit.
Because you're German. When I vacation, I don't want to go north to Foxville. I want to go south where it's warm and more paradisey, you know?
Yeah, nowhere in Kentucky is Foxville, that's for sure.
No, most of it is. That's why I'm debating.
I honestly I've never experienced this. Bob, you have fridges, right? Do you have?
I've had a lot of fridges.
When you go to the store and they have like the whole banana thing up and like it's got this weird feeling as you approach it, then you feel a little nauseous afterward. I remember that.
Yeah, I know, right? I might actually be misreading that entirely, but his body was radioactive.
Question for you guys. How many people are alive on Earth right now?
More than 10. Because I know of 10 people, and I know there are other people alive that I don't know.
Well, Congress is just another word for assembly, and amorous has no other definition. It's an orgy. All right, good start. Bob?
It's too many characters in cleaning. I don't need a scrub daddy. I don't need a scour mama. I don't need a brush baby. I don't need a child labor mop. Listen.
It doesn't smell good. Actually, I think this has been handled by many people.
They drank 1,400 bottles of Radithor beginning in 1927 and stayed alive and healthy until the ripe old age of 1932.
They were that old?
Well, yeah, but I mean, he died in 1932.
Wait, yeah. It was invented as a means of helping you focus. It is a thing out of which you cannot see or hear, and which doesn't allow oxygen in or out. So all it is a dark box for you to slowly suffocate in while you go insane with nothing but your thoughts to soothe you.
We owe me a trophy.
Yep.
We, me, he, she, he, thee.
You definitely owes you a trophy. I have a solution. We need to start another ice age. I'm thinking dig a nuke into the part of the ocean that doesn't have basalt, but whatever the opposite of that is, that reduces carbon sequestration, releases all the carbon from the ocean all at once, hyper global warming, hyper climate change, push right through the part where it gets so hot everything dies, back down to the part where we're in an ice age, just like whoosh, everyone will just be like, whoa, and then it'll cool off and you'll be fine. You'll just get a little sunburn or something, and then you won't need to worry about refrigerators because you just chuck it out back.
Grunts, commonly known as the little enemies in Halo, very skittish, very scared, easily excitable. I've already forgotten what the first part of it was. Cluck, 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 cluck. Clucky chicken. Chicken clucks. Chickens lay eggs. A clucking chuck. What was it called? A clucking grunt. That's what it was. You passed the test. Good job. Congratulations. Clucking grunt.
I couldn't tell you the last time I sharpened a pencil. Actually, that's not true. But I use in the garage for like woodworking stuff. I use carpenter's pencils. I just sharpen it with like a utility blade. Like there's no because it's.
Turns out Radithor was a patented medicine with distilled water containing 1 microcurie of radium-226 and radium-228.
Dog soup is just another way of saying water.
I said the word water.
You did say the word water.
That's pretty close.
I agree with you. It is. It doesn't get much closer.
These horseshoes we're tossing are pretty big if that's close.
Back then, it's like, for example, if and but also
everything was going so great, then one little snake comes down and everything goes to shit. But you know what we never hear about the Garden of Eden? Dirt.
New Mexico. I think we should give it back to Old Mexico. I don't think we ever should have had that one. That just seems rude on our part.
Okay, they might have to fish it out of the ocean, but I suppose it's finders keepers at that point.
And also his corpse had the like equivalent radioactivity of about 4,400 bananas, which is, putting in perspective, that's not that bad.
I probably could eat that many bananas in a short period of time if I meant to. I doubt it would kill me. What if, instead of nuking the carbon out of the ocean, we nuke way more salt into the ocean? Find the part of the ocean where we dig the nuke in and it releases more salt. Then you don't need anything to be cold because we'll have salt coming out of every orifice and we'll just cure everything, because shit that's cured doesn't need to be refrigerated, but it won't spoil. Cured meats, cured sodas, cured ice cream, it'll last forever.
Instead of it going to get food, I was going to say it is a type of food, because there's toady in the hole. There's fucking toad in the hole. Toad in the hole, whole toad. The toad that's in the hole. What the fuck is it?
Yep.
The fuck are you saying?
Yeah, there's toad in the hole. It's
there's
whole
that
toad.
one. There's that one thing.
One
yes.
toad, one hole. 2 toads, 1 hole.
What's the capital of Wyoming?
Russia, probably. Get rid of it.
Whoa. Who are you, Mark? You ever just really need a smoke so bad, but don't have a full human-sized umbrella?
We don't need ice boxes if there's no us. What if we just nuke the whole planet? I mean, fuck Earth, am I right?
I think I feel like, however, I love it. Wait, I love it, and I'm giving you a point for it, but I feel like I'm gonna give it to Bob for the solution of keeping food cold. The same butthole, they're unique, not fingerprints, not eyes, not anything like that, just buttholes.
My understanding is that's actually true, that if you got a butthole print, every person would have a unique butthole print. Did Mark disconnect, or
I thought he was just that disgusted with you. Maybe he did disconnect again.
Hello.
So maybe if people would behave themselves a little fucking bit, the man upstairs might cleanse us himself. Then we don't got to worry about rivers or water or any of that shit. We'll just go Bruce Almighty style and be clean.
That's fair. That's a great point. I'm not sure how to find it, but we'll get there. There's also the eggs in hell.
Is that a thing? What is that, shakshuka?
No, I cooked it with the what's her name? She says a very popular cooking thing.
Cooking Mama?
Martha Stewart.
No.
Chef Anne Burrell.
Mark, what does it mean to cop a mouse?
I know this one.
We need to put the sun in a refrigerator because it's hot and we need to not have hot.
Not only do we not need a refrigerator, but now we've got the new version of a microwave where we have the sun in the bottom box eating up the top.
All I know is hot makes cold. When my compressor for my fridge turns on, it gets hot. What's hotter than the sun? Put a box around the sun, capture that hot, do whatever magic happens in refrigerators, boom, infinite cold.
You're right. You're right. I think obviously parachutes don't work in winter and ground is extra hard.
Parachutes don't work in winter? I didn't know that. Jesus Christ.
Have 13 at the end of it, but all right, it's fine. 1 second. Is that Minnesota? No, it's gone. Just all right, it's gone.
There is just no chance that you're going to get distracted from how much you're suffocating to death when you have the isolator helmet on. Nothing else in the entire world could possibly even cross your mind as you slowly die in your sad tube.
I have one, and it might be too soon, but Ocean Gate.
Okay.
They pre-give the foot smell at the head of the bed if you have the mattress wrong.
They pre-give the foot smell?
What? You know what cleans even more powerfully than water does? Fire.
On the hoof. What's on a hoof? If you go what's above a hoof, it's a horse. A horse is on the hoof, or a deer, or anything hooved. But what's below the hoof can be known as what's on the hoof.
So anything below the hoof?
Anything below the hoof. You heard me. Anything below the hoof.
Cardboard's just compressed paper, but if you count paper as wood, well,
It's closer to wood than paper is. Cardboard, I like to call it partially wooded paper.
Do you guys have a favorite you want to bring back?
That would require us to remember it. I clear all my memory.
Clucks and grunts. And there are almost definitely no nukes under where we're going to be sleeping. Those go in the ocean.
Long ago, Kanye West was the butt of a joke on South Park. Some theorize that this is what led to his inevitable downfall. Might have been the nitrous, but who knows?
You stick with the winning strategy. Groping in a peculiar river. Groping. Ropes. Knots. Nautical miles. River. Nautical miles in a river. Nautical miles in a boat. Boats go on rivers. Rivers run through land. Land, yachts. Yachts are boats. Rivers go through land. Land yachts. Land yachts are just buses. Buses are full of people. People are gross.
On the return route to Moscow, however, the Aero wagon derailed at high speed, killing 7 of the 22 on board.
Damn.
Including, this is a suspicious list, a Bulgarian delegate, an Australian delegate, a German delegate, a British delegate, Fyodor Sergeyev, the guy earlier before, not the inventor, another German delegate, and the inventor himself. It's a strangely not Russian list of people that died in this incident, but
Groping in a peculiar river is when you have to collect the tickets for an overnight bus, and you have to touch all those hands of all those weirdos who ride an overnight bus. Did you come with me on that one? There's less laughter. I'm concerned I lost you.
What or who is George Eddy?
can't believe you bring up his name around here.
I know
after
it's
what
a
he did.
terrible thing to mention, but
George Eddy. Okay. George is your middle name. Eddie is also known as a current of some type in water. 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 It's you in water.
Isn't George his first name?
it is. You lost me at land yachts.
Land yachts. River, land, boats, water, land, yachts. Boop, 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 boop. What's to get lost on?
Oh, boop, 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 boop. Okay.
The technology of the original sin has gone too far.
I didn't give up a rib to do laundry.
He's on to something because
Me like range. Me like top. Golf. Football in hole.
Me got new floral polo. Look good? I think match chino's nice.
After golf, we
Review our performance on the back nine. We need less avenues for people from Florida to get in. Alabama's gone. They've got to go through Georgia. It's harder for Florida man to escape.
I always thought that was a weird state motto. Alabama, Florida's highway to the good parts.
frog sticks, fish sticks, frogs dicks, fish dicks, right?
He likes to put fish sticks in his mouth.
You like to put frog sticks in your mouth. It's a blowjob.
Okay. He said the word water.
I said the word water multiple times.
Hey, I had all the letters in water probably in mine, I believe.
You don't have any W's in there.
Let's recall. Why'd you ask me? It was one of the first ones I said. Huh? Why you gotta ask me that? That's what I said. That's true.
Google, how many deads are on Earth right now? Just have him wear a vest covered in them just in case.
Tape 2 to his hands. So he's always holding them. Can't start fires if you don't have your hands.
If we simply recompacted the universe into the singularity from whence it came and just stayed right there, no banging, just singularitizing. If we just stay right in there, nothing can get dirty. Everything is clean.
I swear the bed burst. It wasn't me.
Make them come where it matters, Ohio.
If Ohio lasts.
Sleeping an animal. I'm pretty sure our ancestors did that, and it probably was the best sleep of their life. There aren't that many animals large enough to crawl inside.
Giraffe, horse, rhino, elephant.
A bear? Depends on the bear, I guess. You'd have to...
Overfed German shepherd.
Kids, maybe.
I wouldn't sleep in a kid, but I guess you could.
Are these for points, or are we just doing this for fun? Wait. I thought the game ended. Wait, the game ended.
That's up to me. That's up to me.
Anyway, Flyrink is you bald-headed bald guy.
Oh, okay.
Subreddit will do what must be done.
The subreddit is going to enjoy watching the struggle and the growth of your learning process.
I'm not learning shit. Continue.
All right.
Sticking your dick in crazy.
Elaborate, I guess.
What do you mean elaborate? You elaborate. Wasn't it the tree of knowledge, or the tree of knowledge that fruit came from? And knowledge is what technology is from. Therefore, get rid of all tech. Get rid of the knowledge. We could be airheaded in the Garden of Eden forever.
Clucks and fries is what they call chicken tenders at Red Robin. Red Robin? Red Baron. Red Baron, World War I. World War I was started when they killed that guy. What was his name?
Franz Ferdinand.
Yes, Franz Ferdinand. I heard when he got shot, he made kind of a cluck sound, and then he grunted, and then he died. A cluck and grunt is an assassination.
Tea party? More like sleep in the sea party. Sea party.
Bob, what is a bloodhound in the hay?
Mark is a coward.
I think I was high at the time.
12 minutes ago, I was fucking wasted, and now that I'm sober...
I had just dropped acid, I had snorted cocaine, I had dropped all of the drugs that probably have to be censored out of this episode. I had done all of it, but now I'm clean, and I'm regretting New Hampshire a bit.
Well,
I think that a bloodhound in the hay is someone very loud in the bedroom.
I like that more than where it was going before.
I just don't know what you're talking about.
You don't want cameras because that's how they see the body parts, and you don't want people to know that those are in there.
That's true. That's a good point.
I'll give you take the egg if you give me cop a mouse.
Okay, all right, here's take the egg. It's when you, as a sperm, just gets that egg first. That's what I was going to say. And you would have given it to me. So infuriating, some of the arbitrarily stupid things that go on just for the sake of business. It's annoying.
Bloodhound in the clouds. Bloodhounds are for fighting criminals, as Mark pointed out. Criminals flying in the sky. Criminals in the sky. Criminals in airplanes.
The Red Baron.
Airplanes. Get off of my cloud. Get off of my plane. Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford is president. Harrison Ford is a fugitive. Harrison Ford is the fugitive. Harrison Ford... What was the original word? I'm sorry, Matthew McConaughey from Wolf of Wall Street for some reason.
Anyway, I said my answer in there. I hope you heard it.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's incorrect.
Oh, let's play the tape back. Wait, hold on.
Oh, that's right. Bloodhound in the Hay, obviously. A bloodhound in the hay is when Harrison Ford gets a boo-boo and bleeds a little bit. That's a bloodhound in the hay.
Bloodhound in the Hay is hot dogs with sauerkraut.
Which Harrison Ford ate on every movie set he ever acted on. Look it up.
I just know Montana is a vast, beautiful, scenic state.
We've already eliminated many vast, beautiful states.
Name one.
Colorado.
It's not a state anymore. False. We got rid of it.
Its logic is undeniable.
I had amorous eggs in purgatory last night, and whoo, man.
Boy, have I got whooper-ups.
We'll call them wild, wacky, and unusual inventions. One usual.
Not winventions.
There's just one. It's fine.
Wait, there's a funny end to this. Mentioned an autopsy concluded that Reichelt died of a heart attack during his fall.
Oh, no.
No. So he would have survived.
He would have made it. He's just too scared.
What were you talking about that made me think of anus chocolate?
Something about... I was going to bring up that we have...
Oh, okay.
Hey, man.
Hey, how's it going?
Oh, what in the fuck did I walk into? Have your anus and eat it too?